What is up, guys? Sardo back again, also known as the Black Gentleman. And today, I am finally bringing you Mastermind Creations reformatted R-43 Moors Scavenger, also known as the one and only DJD helex. I have been waiting a long time for this figure for reasons outside of my control, or even the guy I bought from's control. But it seemed like it took a while for me to get this thing in hand, and I finally got it. But as always, here's the box first. And here's what the front of the box looks. It's a standard MMC stuff, but it looks good all the same. It's a nice product shot of the figure itself. Turn the box aside, your standard nothing. Turn on the back. Many different poses the figure can make, and even one hybrid pose where the arms can come out from the alt mode. It's kind of cool. And yeah, that's the box basically. Let's get it out of here. As for accessories, it's pretty sparse. Get this pair of additional hands, two fist hands. That's for the smaller hands. He has 4 arms altogether. So you got that. I've already taken a look at this. I've already transformed a couple times. I can tell you the hands are, despite looking kind of plain, there we go, get these open. They're pretty nice. They're painted, and it's not like a normal silver like you think it'd be. It's kind of like a cool looking, I don't know. It's almost kind of a pinkish silver. I don't know if you can come through on camera, but the silver has kind of a pinkish hue to it, or maybe kind of a purple hue. Except for I don't know how good you see it on camera, but it looks good enough, and they're all the same, just verse. And they go on with a bit of a ball joint here. So, pretty simple stuff. Oops. And as always, you do get the, put the camera down. Get the collector card, which is pretty standard for MMC. Turn them back, you can get to read all the stats. If anyone's interested, you can just pause that. But, yeah, that's the stats. And, as always, you get an instruction manual, which is fairly good, actually. It got me out at the transformation. Made one point contention. The fists right here, these arms, going by the instructions, they're already down. They're not. You gotta move those treads first, then pull arms down. So I don't know what happened here. And from the back, get this nice little comic book. Artwork's pretty good. In this comic book, you get some Junkions. So maybe either reformatted or probably more or less Ocular Max may do some Junkions. Which either case would be pretty cool. And that's basically it for accessories and whatnot. Told you, that's pretty sparse on it. Here's the figure itself, and this is how it comes packaged. Minus 2 things. In packaging, these spikes right here were lifted up to about right here. And for alt mode, it's supposed to be down here below. And the cannons right here are actually back here. So for the correct alt mode, you have to move the spikes down and move the cannons up. The cannons come out fairly easy. I guess you can kind of count them as an accessory if you want to. But they on this clip here, and they rotate, as you can see. And the cannons too are similar to the hands. They have this. It's silver. But it's got, again, kind of like a hue of pink or purple. Looks good, however, though. You can just put those back in there, like so. And you can move them up and down, which is good. All the way down, all the way up. And they look really, really good. Let's talk about the figure, though. Well, it's just an alt mode. It's huge. When I say it's huge, it's huge. I can't wait to bring some comparisons so you can see that's how huge I'm talking. One cool thing, for all those who own MMC's Tarn, or you can call them Coulter, the treads don't have wheels, which didn't bother me. This thing's treads actually do. You get wheels right here, right here, right here, and right here. So when you put them down, I guess you got a little roll to it, which is pretty cool. Although not entirely needed, but you know, for people who want to play with this thing, like really play with it, nice touch. Other than this being freakingly massive, it's got some nice details on it. A lot of silver paint here for the handles. Silver paint for the grill, gunmetal for the cover itself, translucent plastic. I guess for the presumable cockpit, if someone ever got inside of him, which I doubt they would. More silver paint here on top, more silver. A lot of silver, actually, a lot of silver and gunmetal. I believe a lot of this is actually paint here. MNC Reformatted doesn't do a whole lot of paint usually, but they did quite a bit on this thing. This kind of reminds me of their Tyrantron, their Megatron, where they did not spare paint at all. They got quite a bit of paint. Now some of this right here, I believe, is paint. It's paint. Well, hell, I'm gonna say it's all paint because it's all different tones of paint. I can't really tell you what's plastic, but I think it's all paint. I think your actual plastic is probably more or less just this right here. But even the plastic here has like a nice little sheen to it, so even it doesn't look like bad or anything. So yeah, this thing's really painted up. Different lot of details on it. Vents, grates, boosters here. I guess this would be like momentum. This overall looks really great. This thing has way more detail than I thought it would have. I was expecting a massive block with some arms on the side, which you kind of got, but it looks really good. The DJD members, alt modes aren't always the best to write home about. I think the best alt modes, in my opinion, are Tarn, Helex, and Thesaurus. Voss and Kaon, you know, Eternal Electric Chair, and Sniper Rifle. You know, so the alt modes aren't always, you know, the most greatest, but this thing is pretty good. It's pretty cool. A bit abstract, but you know, it being a Cybertronian alt mode, you know, it's all good. Overall, I really like it. Let's do some size comparisons because I want to show you how big this damn thing actually is. And I got my first one coming up now in the form of this here hot rod. I don't know why I picked hot rod, but he's close on hand. But yeah, let's turn this back sideways again. And let's see, let's put hot rod right here. Pull the camera back. And you can kind of just see how big that is. I mean, man, could you imagine? Like, you know, like I'll take you on and just put my head on. I mean, he's like, and he's dead. I mean, this just these cannons right here, I don't even need it. But yeah, I think the kind of something this how big this massive this guy is. So with all that being said, let me go ahead and get Hot Rod out of here, and I'm gonna get this dude transformed. All right, and here he is, all transformed. He isn't quite. I don't know if as far as the camera view goes, I'm looking through the camera itself. I don't know if I got him all in there. Like, he's very massive. Not as tall as, say, like Carnifex, but he's massive. So I hope I'm getting enough of him in camera all the same. But yeah, this is him transformed, and man, transformation is pretty fun actually. Very easy. But it's got a few little small tabs here and there, like in between the legs and areas and everything. But everything else is fairly easy. And a lot of that paint that was showed in alt mode carries over wonderfully here. Oh man, honestly, it's actually an exciting time for me because having Helex or Helix, I'm not quite sure how to say it. It's probably more Helix than Helex, but I always been calling him Helex. Anyway, Helex for me. This guy, he's so cool to have him because that means we're almost done. We just meet Thesaurus, and we got the whole squad, and the DJD Odyssey that's been going on for years will be over. But let's talk about what we got today. I know I'm just all over the place. I'm just kind of so happy to have this guy. Giddy, schoolgirl level giddy. Yeah. Okay. Whew, got that out of my system. All right. All right. Let's start first. Let's go ahead and take a look at that face sculpt. And that is marvelous. Very much Helix or Helix from the comic book looks really great. Got nice red paint here for the eyes. It's a darker red than I would like. It's more of a matte red. I wish it was more of a, I guess kind of a pearlescent red like they use for Carnifex. That way give more of a shine. But it's fine it's fine. It's more personal preference. The face is a nice silver. Cheeks come off kind of chubby. It's kind of weird, but I feel like the cheeks shouldn't be
quite so chubby, you know. They look kind of like my cheeks, but whatever. But either again, just nitpicking. It still looks great. Gold paint here for the antenna and the crest. More of that pink for the inside there. I'm probably gonna have my pink, the pink on my bot. I'm probably have it customized because my girlfriend, she just watched me transform him, and she immediately took her finger and stuck it right here, and rubbed it on her lips like some kind of like I got a pink lip balm or something. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I gotta get this pink here. Eventually turn into kind of a candy pink, make it kind of more shiny. You know, more like real pulsating energy. But yeah, I want to get that face sculpt in there real good. It looks really great. Nice paint. Nice gold plastic here. This is not paint, I believe. It's just gold plastic, but it looks good. This is right here, the joint here that's painted kind of a gunmetal. That's real good. Got to the knees. Got black, pink, silver, but then right here just plain plastic, I believe. This all looks really good. Even the feet here, I think, are actually go down. I want to say no. I think about. I don't think they're painted because it's kind of that swirly plastic, but they look good all the same. Now, move the camera back up. Take a look at his silhouette. Turn the head forward. Let's give him a little bit of a spin. I really need Lazy Susan for this, but I'm gonna spin him by hand. Looks good from the side too. Like that's a nice. Looks really nice. It looks very kind of gorilla-esque, which is very comic book accurate. So this is really doing something for me. Like I said, I'm really excited about this guy. Here's from the back. That looks really good as well. It's got a backpack, but that's accurate, so it's all good. Plus, you know, stuff has to go somewhere. I mean, also even from the back, the details come out very nice. I mean, they really do. Now, for the articulation, let's go and start the head itself. Let me turn my camera up a little bit. Let's see. Let's just put the camera up here so you guys can really see what I'm working with. The head, it's on a ball joint, and you can look up. Actually, all the way up to the hood of his backpack. So that's good. Looking down wise, let's see, about that much. You can't really tell if you can looking down, as you can see. So I guess in a way, no look down, which kind of sucks. I think a giant robot should always be able to look down more than up, but that's just me. Head can turn on a full 360. You can get your hand in there pretty good. Let's see, there you go. Most of that hood's kind of in the way. So you get a full 360, which is always great. Pulling the camera back down. As far as the arms go, well, the first of the arms, they can come all the way out this far. It's a hinge right in here. Come up that far, spin. So you can get the full, get the full 360 out of there, which is good. Got a bicep swivel. That too gets you full 360. Very good. Double jointed elbow, get you all up top, which is excellent. These cool, very cool Ninja Turtle-esque hands, which I love too. Get a full 360 out of the wrist, and which is really cool, you get a nice little bend in right there. I like that. That's good for like sword poses. If you pre-order this thing, I think at Planet Steel Express, you've got 2 swords. I did not, so I don't. Also, the fingers, when they open up, they can splay apart, which is also very good. And they bend at the hinges, thumbs on the ball joint, bend that down, bend like so. Very good. Finger bend at each hinge, get you all kinds of good motion. I really let that splay out. That's real nice. Same on the other side. So I'll just go ahead and cut that out. Second pair of hands, yeah, arms, like I said before. He has those right here, which I've been kind of having took away. They're pretty good. They spin out about that far, like so. Can go up that high. They have a second hinge at the elbow, which can come down that far. So you can get all that right there. The hands themselves are on a ball joint. Get a 360. They're already pre-posed hands, which are fine with me. I don't mind pre-posed hands. And so, as you saw before, you do get the fist hands actually. So you can just like pop them out right here, like so, and pop them in your fist hand. No fuss, no muss. And I can't wait to take some pictures with him, like, you know, holding some guys. So it's gonna be kind of cool. One thing I meant to show out too, in the middle of his chest, you do get the acid vat, which well, not acid, but it's more like a, I won't say it's acid, it's more like a heated substance, because he actually burns you to death in there. It's like a smelting pool. Obviously, there's no way of putting anything in there. Maybe a Legends figure, maybe, because the way it transforms, the head actually comes out of this, so you might just throw something in there. But I wouldn't. But the cool thing is they added it, and it's got a nice translucent window there, just for that, which is very, very cool. All right, now going down with the arms out. This big mofo has an ab crunch, if you can believe that. So we get the arms out of the way here, and you can, it's not a ratchet, but it's kind of friction based, and you can bend it like so, and you get all that ab crunch. That's nice. I wouldn't expect that out of such a big figure, but I'd be damned if he ain't got it. I'll take it. As for the waist, it can go a full 360, but you will get a little traffic here with the backpack. But for transformation, it has to go 360. But except for it kind of impedes you because of the backpack. You can unhook it, I suppose, but just for the amount you get, I think that's good. It's enough for standard posing. Put the camera down. This is kind of a contingent for me. I'm not mad, but it's just kind of awkward. This right here, you believe it'd be his knee, and you could bend it, but nah, it's all molded in. Instead, what you bend is right here below. It's below your fake knee. It's right here. That right there, that's your actual knee. This is more of a pad, I suppose. But you know, it's okay. You just think this could bend, but it doesn't. It's all molded in. Oh, well, the hell with me. I'm wrong, everybody. You can bend this. Well, shit on a stick. You can bend this. I just discovered something I didn't know about. Okay, take it back what I just said. You can totally bend it. Alright, moving down to the foot, you don't have much of an ankle tilt. I mean, you can turn this a little bit, see, it's so much. But given the way the foot's made, it's not so bad, but I wish you got more tilt. You do get tilt bend, however, all the way down. And that's mostly because of transformation, but you got that. But I wish you could have tilted this out a little bit more, just for looks. Heel spur, turn the thing around. Heel spur, you can bend that up and down. And again, most of transformation. You know, I'm really glad I'm going through I'm really glad I'm really going through articulation, because that's so cool. I didn't know you could bend that. Man, let me bend the other one. That's nice. Okay, now as for his posture, in the comic book, he's kind of chicken-legged, where it's kind of like this, and he moves down, and it's kind of like that. In the comic book, that's kind of how he stands, a little something like that. But on toy-wise, I feel like if you bend that way, let's do it now. I feel like he doesn't stand as well as he should. Also, it makes him kind of shorter. So for me, although not comic book accurate, I bend it all the way out, and that's just for the sake of stability. And one more thing, I wish for stability's sake, nice stiff joints there. I wish that there had been some kind of a ratchet down here in the ankle area. Cause I feel like maybe the weight eventually might have this guy kind of leaning back more. But then again, maybe it's a reason for the big heels to catch it. That might be why. So that nitpick is probably not even remotely relative. Alright, let's see. Pull the camera back up. Now the cannons on his back, like I said before, they still move around every which way. So you still got that. Sadly, no handle so he can hold them. So all that being said, he doesn't really have a hand weapon. Though, be fair, I don't think he really needs one. This guy looks so epic without it. I mean, that hurt my feeling he doesn't have one. So, yeah, articulation is all great. Paint looks all great. Only thing left to do is go ahead and get some guys in here for size comparisons. Sorry about that, guys. I was getting a little too ahead of myself. I forgot some critical articulation points here. Please forgive me again. I'm not being very professional. I'm so happy to have this figure. As far as the legs go, I forgot to show how to kick out. They kick out, by the way. They kick out that far. They're stiff, but they kick out that far. As you can see, bending at the artificial knee. And now I learned better. This thing can move slightly, so that's good. And they kick back about that far. And he can't kick his own ass, but he can kick his own backpack for those who are into that. And as far as the full trowel goes, they open up that far. And there you go. I don't know why, any reason he'd be in this pose, but hey, he can totally do the Van Damme splits. Yeah. Alright, now, size comparisons with the guys. Here he is with a hodgepodge of MMC's Tyrantron, Siege, Soundwave, Siege, flywheels, and MSC's Deadlock. Just kind of show how he looks with those guys. Two Hasbros and two MMCs. I think he scales about how I think he should. So yeah. But who am I kidding? Let me get him with the real guys I want to scale him with. And this is what it's all about. We just need one more man. We just need Thesaurus right here. And we got them all. We got them all. We got them all. We just need Thesaurus. But this looks awesome. This looks how I always thought it would. This is how it's going to be on my shelf. The more I look at it, the more I notice I need to get my Tarn new Decepticon symbol. Because that white one looks not that great. It's not showing up that good. Mainly visit Toy Hacks. But yeah, this looks good. In fact, if I really want to put the camera down, that's such an awesome group shot. Can't see the pet that good, but you know, well, he's there. Let's see. We don't have Thesaurus yet, but I do got my Overlord. Let me just kind of put him in a shot. The Dying of Light storyline, he kind of teamed up with him, so I might throw him back on the shelf with him just to have someone in the corner there on the side, just to have that big guy. Let's see how that looks. Yeah. This might be how they're gonna go on the shelf until I get Thesaurus. This looks good. Okay, you got Tar in the middle. Got your two smaller guys, Nickel and Voss, Can on the pet. Man, other than Nickel, though she can be quite the capricious one. This is a I got cursed, forgive my language. This is a fucking kill squad right here, man. It's beautiful. Gotta stop gushing. All over it. Yeah, let me stop now and get to that final thought. I think you guys know how I'm going with this. All right, for my final thought, if you guys had to guess, of course I'm gonna be favorable. I love this thing. I think I've been I just been so happy since the moment I got it. I was telling my fellow Decepticons, especially Kate, I think told Kato, that when I got it, I might not even review it. It's already been done at this point. Enewtabie did a great review. In fact, check his out too, because he actually went through full transformation on camera. I did not. So if you guys want to know how to transform it, though it's easy, please check his out too. In fact, I'll put a link to his down below just so you can follow a link on that, because Enewtabie did a great job showing transformation. Yeah, he did really good. But yeah, man, this thing's awesome. Only negative I could really give it is a personal one. It didn't affect that much. Is the articulation in the feet in terms of ankle tilt. The ankle tilt could have been a whole lot better. As you can see, like the side here is not always flat, but he still holds. So I can't knock off so much for it. So it has an ab crunch. This thing is huge, but it has an ab crunch. Look at it. I'm using the full ab crunch on there because you guys can see through the camera. Yeah, I'm using that's full ab crunch. That's awesome. So yeah, if you're in for the set, this is a full recommend for me. Totally. If you're not gonna collect the entire DGD lot, I would say you might. Even though this thing is good, I don't know how good it'll be as standalone. In the comic books, Helex was
he did his part, especially towards the end on Dying Light, trying to kill Ratchet by throwing him in a little smelting pool in here. But he's more he's more of a background guy, because I think Tarn shoots a lot more scenery than him. Thesper's both, and he's gonna be. And these are more higher price point DGD members. But if you're like me, you already have them all, or you got them all on pre-order for the re-releases, you're gonna want this guy. I say jump on him now, because I have a feeling, I could be wrong, I think eventually he's gonna end up just like Carnifex right here. I think he's gonna end up just like Carnifex, and he's gonna be a pain in the ass to get on the secondary market. Mark my words. Right now, if you go on Toy Dojo, he's still available. That's where I got mine. Thank you, Toy Dojo, for that really quick shipping. Mwah. Love you guys. But yeah, full recommend if you're in for the set. Maybe too high priced if you're just curious about one member. But yeah, this guy's awesome. Paint's awesome. Everything's awesome. Just awesome. So I'm just rambling. So to end this thing, if you haven't already, please subscribe to my fellow Decepticons. They put out awesome content almost on the daily. If you're not watching, you are missing out. And I'll have their content down here below as normal. And also for my own shameless plug, if you're not subscribed to me, please do. I really appreciate it, trying to get these numbers up. Without you guys, it's really no point in me even doing this stuff. Just me talking about some toys. But if you guys subscribe, watch my videos, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. And I hope I created just one more good one with this review here. I love this girl. So yeah, please subscribe to me as well. Anyway, this has been Sardo, but also known as the Black Gentleman, out here doing God work, reviewing these awesome figures. Till next time, peace out.